Hey, Audra, how are you?
Working as a waitress in a little diner. And
Doing
he's
fine.
servicing
Who's on the line? Who else is on the line?
And you could leave me these tips on these three.
How you doing, Justin?
More than what I was earning for a couple.
Not bad at all, my friend. Not bad at all. So, yeah, so good to meet everybody. Thanks for taking the time on this Tuesday morning to talk with us. So, yes, we can set up another time for that. 'Cause I just got it, so I didn't have a chance to go through and all that kind of stuff. So, if you guys want to kind of, what do you guys know about me? Let's start there. Okay. Oh. Mhm. Thank you. I appreciate that. So pretty much, where we left off is, I do a lot of work with the NFLPA Retired Players Association, and of course the NFL Player Engagement and different other professional sports. But of course, I'm a former NFL athlete, so that's really where I have the most, shall we say, connections. So what I was talking to Fred Giovanni about was a lot of former athletes really like real estate, really like investing in real estate. The problem they have is they don't really have a strong understanding of it sometimes. The education factor tends to be lacking. I used to own, like Audra, a very successful 8-figure construction real estate business myself. And as I got into it, I found things that I didn't really know, and it became very difficult for me because I got in too far over my head. So what I'm hoping is that we can talk further about a partnership where, players who want to, get involved in real estate investing, want to get involved in this space, can look to work with LEA in like a partnership. Like for example, the NFLPA Retired Players Association has a couple of different partnerships. One was with Babson College up in Babson Park, Massachusetts, where players go for education and financial literacy and entrepreneurship specifically. They have one with a group called NAPSA, which is kind of like a executive coaching program, which I went through Babson myself. I've gone through NAPSA myself, and they're great education tools for the former players to get information on what they're trying to accomplish. So what I'm hoping is that, and Fred and Giovanni were very interested in getting this, moving forward with this, is maybe having an introduction sometime, after of course we have a chance to kind of further discuss dialogue with Mr. Andre Collins and his right-hand man, Tyrone Allen. Mr. Andre Collins is the executive director of the NFLPA Former Players Department. He's a former player himself, Penn State graduate, and what we're just trying to see with you guys is ways to make it like a partnership where guys who want to get involved in real estate investing, want to get involved in this financial literacy space, can look to LEA as a program they can get into. And what would happen is, more than likely, how it usually works is the NFLPA retired players will buy a licensing agreement from you all. So like with Babson College, they pay a certain fee, and then of course retired players don't have to pay. They go to the program directly. The NFLPA will take care of flight, they'll take care of hotel, all this kind of stuff. All the player has to do is show up. So the NFLPA, if this was something they would look to move forward with, they would probably discuss with you guys some type of licensing agreement or some type of agreement where they pay you all a certain fee, and then a certain amount of players will go through your program, as you see fit. So every year there's a nice substantial budget that in 2013, when the new CBA was formed by the NFLPA and the Players Union in an agreement, the CBA and the Players Association, specifically the Players Union, devise different programs for players to get financial resources, education resources, and be able to help them with their transition after the game. So what I found is that a lot of these organizations are top flight. Again, like I said, Babson College, NAPSA, there's a partial group called Skills Force, helping guys with resume writing, and all these organizations were phenomenal in the PA, NFLPA, which is buy an agreement with each, or buy a licensing deal with each individual entity, and the players wouldn't have to pay for it, the players would just have to show up and do the actual program. So basically the marketing would all come, if a deal was to be made between, let's say, you guys and the NFLPA or you guys and the NFL Trust, all the marketing would be done by the PA or by the trust. So we get monthly we get bi-weekly newsletters. We have different groups called the NFL Legends, where there's each NFL city has an NFL Legends group, which is made of former players. And they also have an NFL Alumni group, which is made up of guys who played as well. So again, that would be handled. All the marketing would go through, if this was to work, through the PA or the trust or a different organization. They would handle all the marketing themselves, getting it out to the players through email, newsletter, stuff like that. I can tell you, because I know a lot of players, I know a tremendous amount of players who get involved in real estate. I mean, because what I call it the big check syndrome, where guys want to keep making big checks after the game. So real estate, a lot of them feels an opportunity to do that, but in reality, it's got to be something where they have the education for that to be able to master, that opportunity. So what we were talking about was, I spoke for you guys out in Orlando. They are forming a NFL alumni group, NFL chapter of retired players in Vegas. Actually, my brother played in the NFL for 12 years, and he's actually a first ballot Hall of Famer, and he actually was at the Hall of Fame this year when Ray Lewis, who played for the Ravens, went in this year in Canton. But he lives in Vegas, and a lot of guys actually move to Vegas because there is no state income tax, and a lot of guys have to play golf and all that kind of, and there's also a real estate market out there. So I was talking to Fred Giovanna about coming out to speak at the Hall of Fame event in October and getting a few of the former guys that live out there. Like one of my buddies is a head coach of a prominent Christian school. His name is Vernon Fox, played for the Broncos, the Chargers, the Lions. Had a nice career as a free safety. He actually went to Fresno State. I talked to him about coming out. He would like to come out and attend and kind of just mingle, meet people. And there's a lot of players out there who I've been kind of mentioning this to, who would like to kind of come out. Because I think what would happen, Audrey, it would kind of help you guys as far as marketing as well, if I was to do a breakout session and speak, and then kind of get some people to say, hey, there's a couple NFL guys coming out, and you guys are looking at different options of working with retired players who want to get in this space. That, I think, will be a great allure for your business and your brand as well. Oh, that'd be great. I mean, if you, again, absolutely. If there's not an opportunity for that, I would love to come out there, mingle, meet people, take a live class. I think that'd be great for marketing and networking, and you guys getting some actual film of it would be great, and we can kind of go from there. But no, I would definitely